Okay, let's dive right into this explainer. We're looking at a truly fascinating intersection today. We're going to impartially examine how broad trends in enterprise AI are purportedly being applied to something incredibly specific, an automated global lottery affiliate model. It's a striking case study of how bleeding-edge tech concepts like autonomous AI agents are being pitched as scaling mechanisms for consumer-facing digital commerce. We're drawing purely from our source materials here, including the 2026 State of AI Agents report and strategic audio recordings from a network called Play Lotto Global, to break down exactly what's being proposed.
Here's the roadmap for this explainer. We're starting with the AI agent era, moving into disrupting global lotteries, looking at the free QR code system, doing some wild global math, and wrapping up with automating with PWE Claw. Let's get to it.
All right, part one, the AI agent era, moving from simple automation to full-on orchestration.
And this brilliantly illustrates where we're at. According to the 2026 State of AI Agents report, we are way past the days of AI just answering a question and sitting there waiting for you. It's transitioned from experimental tech to core production infrastructure. We're dealing with AI agents now that actually reason through problems, make decisions, and act entirely on their own.
The data totally backs this up. Over 57% of organizations are already deploying these multi-step AI workflows rather than just simple tasks. Think about that for a second. AI isn't just writing little code snippets anymore. It's running entire cross-functional processes. And this leap, it's the absolute foundation for the massive scaling claims we're about to unpack.
Moving to part two, disrupting global lotteries. Let's look at the PLG pitch.
Now, what's really interesting about this is the stark contrast. The source documents point out that right now, over 95% of the global lottery industry is frankly stuck in the past. It's store-based, it's cash-based, totally offline, and completely locked to whatever local geography you happen to live in. But the PLG model? They're proposing this hyperscale digital alternative. We're talking 18 international lotteries distributed entirely online via QR codes, total global scalability with zero physical infrastructure needed. A huge piece of this digital pivot is something called fractional ticketing. So instead of buying a whole expensive ticket, consumers can just buy a tiny percentage of a massive jackpot. Imagine grabbing, say, a 5% share of a $1 billion Powerball for literally 30 cents. The pitch claims this does two big things. First, it makes it globally affordable so anyone can play. And second, on the digital side, it supposedly creates this staggering product margin approaching 400%. On to Section 3, the free QR code system. This is all about a frictionless affiliate model. The mechanism they outline in the audio is pitched as 3 super easy steps. First up, an affiliate gets a completely free QR code. Second, you share it globally. And the beauty here is that the word lotto needs absolutely zero consumer education. You aren't trying to explain some complicated new supplement or software, you just share it. And third, the affiliate automatically earns a 10% commission on any ticket sales generated by anyone who scanned their unique code. It's presented as this completely hands-off chain reaction once the code is out there.
So the crucial point is captured perfectly in this quote, straight from the source audio. We tell people there's only one risk in our business model. You don't do it. The speakers emphasize that letting others play a lotto with your own QR code is completely free. There is literally zero financial downside. You aren't buying inventory, you aren't hosting meetings. Because it's completely free to let people play, your only risk, they claim, is just missing out on the commissions if you decide to do nothing.
All right, Section 4, doing the global math. Let's look at the residual income proposition.
So what does this all mean? The foundational premise asks us to imagine a potential global market of over 5.3 billion eligible people online. What happens when you introduce a completely free affiliate model paying a 10% residual commission on any sales from your shared QR code? Let's actually do the math on that residual, exactly as they map it out in the source audio.
Okay, the hypothetical scenario starts right here. Imagine your free QR code goes viral and eventually reaches an active base of 10 million global players. It expands constantly through a 2-tier royalty system. You know, someone in Brazil shares it with their friends, they share it with theirs, and it all traces right back to your original code. Next, we multiply that massive base of 10 million people by a really conservative projected spend. The sources use an average of just $10 per customer per month. So you multiply those 10 million users by that $10 monthly spend, and the calculation supposedly gets you to $100 million in gross monthly volume. And keep in mind, in this scenario, all of that volume is driven entirely through a single affiliate's network lineage, all just from people scanning a QR code to play the lottery on their phones. It's a staggering number.
To conclude the math exercise, we apply that 10% commission. 10% of that $100 million would theoretically generate $10 million a month in automatic residual income for the original affiliate. And the pitch really stresses this point. This involves absolutely zero manual work or cost from you after that initial share. The system just handles the transactions and the residuals drop in automatically.
Let's move to Section 5 and see how this builds. Automating with PWE. This is where AI meets affiliate marketing.
So you might be wondering, how do you actually reach millions of people without doing any of the heavy lifting? Well, according to the sources, the network plans to use a proprietary technology called the PWE claw. Now this strategy, which sounds a little bit like sci-fi honestly, claims to use satellite traffic to send proprietary signals to smartphones globally. The developer even claims they've already created over 10,000 PWE AI agents to promote the opportunity 24/7, completely eliminating the need for any traditional meetings.
This quote captures it perfectly. AI agents aggregating data and acting as digital promoters 24/7. Instead of humans tirelessly pushing affiliate links, the whole strategy relies on an army of autonomous bots. They distribute these QR codes while the human affiliates are literally asleep, aiming to scale the network at an exponential rate.
Which leaves us with one final big question. We've impartially examined the data on enterprise AI, and we've heard this bold pitch aiming to automate global lotto commissions. As AI agents evolve from internal corporate tools into these automated, outward-facing digital promoters that build networks while we sleep, where exactly are the new boundaries of digital commerce? It's a wild frontier to think about. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and keep questioning how these systems are shaping our future.